Several weeks ago, I attended the International English Honor Society conference. Ostensibly, I was there to present a collection of poetry, but I had convinced myself that I was there to write an expose on the attendees of the conference, the type of person that would show up to a conference primarily composed of English majors, how weird they would be, how excited they would be about books that haven't been relevant for decades. It was to be a riveting piece, surely something that could be published in Esquire and would herald my arrival as a serious writer. Normally, when I have these ideas, they are quickly lost. There's a folder in my phone of stories that I've never followed through on, but this time I was prepared. I kept a running collection of notes in my journal and an app on my phone. I took constant pictures of where I had been and what I had seen. I even recorded memos in my phone.
It's always funny to me how quickly downtown turns into like the end of town.
After the conference, after the visits to the zoo and the troll bar under the bridge, I returned home, ready to craft a narrative that would successfully summarize every thought I had from the conference, create something that I could be proud of. After all, I didn't take those notes for nothing. But I did. As it turned out, I had taken those notes for nothing. It's been over a month since I attended the conference, and I've made no attempt at writing anything. I haven't written since the conference, or maybe that's a lie. I've written papers, I've written answers to test questions, but to me, that's not writing. Not real writing, anyway. For the last 4 months, I interned at the University Press, writing copy for upcoming releases while staring out the window of a converted house. Every day I was writing, but the writing was profit-based, written for consumption, written for advertisement. I thought I would enjoy it, but I can't say that I truly did. The truth is, the writing I did for the press, the writing I do for school, the writing I'm doing right now as I compose these words, isn't what I think of as writing. See, we're all writers now. We are constantly composing emails and grant proposals, business reports and grocery lists, text messages and tweet storms, and maybe this is just me, but if everyone is doing it, none of us are doing it. Or not writing for the sake of writing, at least, what I consider real writing. There's always something else attached. You're writing to be paid, to get a grade, to remember milk, not to write. It's just second nature now. Then again, maybe I'm biased. For several years, I was in an advanced creative writing program, and I was taught that the writing I did outside the class was more important than anything I did inside it. The writing that was not necessarily going to be read, the writing I did to get the ideas onto the page that may never have had a chance to be there before. It was a great couple of years, and then I graduated, and something was lost. There were 5 of us that graduated that year. Only one of us still calls himself a writer. The rest of us, we write every day. We maintain Twitter feeds, we compose essays, we text each other when the occasion arises. But we don't write the way we used to. What's the point after all? No matter how many times I sit down with a pencil or at a computer screen, I'm never going to be able to accurately describe the shape of the clouds overhead, the way they look when lightning is about to flash between them. I will never accurately emphasize the aching I feel on old playgrounds. I'm never going to be able to capture the sound of the creek behind my old high school. And I can try, everyone can try, and that's the point of writing, to try and render or enhance the world around us, but we're all writers now. What does it mean when everyone is replaying and reworking their lives? Eventually we all become little more than collections of words and phrases, stories we've told far too often, stories like this one. Several weeks ago, I thought I would write an article that would capture the state of the English major. I kept notes, I took pictures, I recorded every moment to play back at some future time.
I don't know if I'm going to write this article, honestly. Like, I want to write it, I really do, because I think it's an elegy for a lot of things. It's an elegy for, cities.
And I forgot to live those days. I never truly talked to anyone. I didn't allow myself the breadth of the experience. I forgot how to be in the moment when every moment was fodder for an article that will never exist. The elegy was for myself. I used to be a writer. These days, I just write. And some days, I don't even do that. I just stare at the computer screen and wonder if today will be the day that the words finally fail me.